Welcome back to the Stanley channel. Today is going to be me, no chat, comment twice. It helps me in the algorithm. We're watching Playatech, the androgynous, androgynois method. Why it actually gets you more girls, I don't know what he's talking about, gang, but let's figure it out.
I got eBay join the Discord. I got eBay.
This entire video is getting made because of this post. Like, bruh, I ain't gonna lie, bruh. This entire video is getting made because of this post. Like, bruh, this nigga 9 Vicious literally has French tips. How is he?
I'm not gonna lie, bro. If that's the method, bro, y'all can have the shorties. I don't need women that bad. I don't need women that bad.
Pulling hoes. Like, bruh, what the fuck? This nigga has edges. But nah, real shit, I was slick thinking about making a vid like this before. But when I seen this post, it was just the last straw. Like, bro, these zesty niggas cannot keep getting away with this shit, bro. So this led me to thinking, why not explain and break down the appeal of this metrosexual look? Hit the like button, watch the whole video.
He's gonna tell us why men are fine shit? Like zestily? Okay.
I try to explain and contextualize what I like to call the androgynous method. Now, naturally, you're probably thinking, androgynous, zesty, borderline gay niggas. This cannot be a method. I ain't gonna lie, Playatech, this might be your first miss. And I ain't gonna lie, this skepticism isn't unwarranted. If I went so deep in when it comes to this getting hoes shit, or
deep in.
If I wasn't chronically online, I wouldn't even know about this either. But apparently females do find niggas with a slightly feminine look to be attractive. Like,
yeah, no, I know that. Like, it's a whole thing. Like, the male gaze, female gaze, all that stuff. I understand how those dualities exist. For example, muscles aren't actually something that girls want. They want the slim, they want the dud, they want a guy with a feminine touch, a feminine side. Maybe he wears a satchel with a sweater hanging off his shoulder. I get it. You know what I'm saying? But French tips, gang?
Like, bro, we see examples of this everywhere. Look at Playboy Cardi, Lil Uzi, Young Thug back in the day, 9 Vicious right now, and the top zesty nigga of them all.
That Lil Uzi one was crazy. That caught me off guard.
This nigga
or Young Thug.
Y'all say about me, y'all can say I'm sweet all you want. I don't care, twin. But you ain't never gonna catch me laid up with no dude.
I'ma be honest, bro. This nigga Glow is like this nigga Max Prestige.
No, bro. No. This has to be lust unchecked. This has to be gang. This has to be wanting women unchecked, gang. You can't want the shorties this bad, bro. You put in a whole 16-inch wig install. You had somebody install your joint. Nah, bro. You had to go to a store and be like, what bundle is that? No. You had to go to a store and be like, excuse me, how long is this? No. You can't want them that bad. You can't want them bad. You went to the store and you were like, excuse me, do you have this but in blonde? No. You can't want. You can't want them that bad, gang. You can't want them that bad, bro. Want some money? Go want some money, man. Go want your family in a better position, man. Bro, go want something. Yeah, that's tough.
Like, I'ma be honest, he might be pushing it a little too far. Like, I'm starting to think this nigga really just like, man, with 9 Vicious, it's like, okay, boom, he doing the French tips and shit, but he still fuck with the hoes. I've never seen this nigga Glow fucking with hoes.
Out of the bitch who rocked on French tips. I want to eat me. Shout out.
Never seen this nigga like really just on no bitches. He's always just doing his gay shit. It's like, bro, this nigga got a whole ass lace front. And the crazy part is, bro, I seen under one of this nigga posts, females were still under that bitch talking about, I don't care, he fine.
Bro, if he didn't move this hand, I would think he was a baddie. I would have thought he was like a shorty gang. There's no way, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I'm lying because these are some masculine ass hands. But like, you get the sentiment.
What? Bitch, this nigga is literally prettier than you.
Can I just say something? Girls be lying. Wait, sometimes girls be lying, gang. You know what I'm saying? I feel like every single comment cannot be taken at face value. Yes, there is women down there telling the truth, but at the end of the day, they know good and well they not bringing that. You know what I'm saying? Let me not say that because that sounds crazy, but they're not bringing like that archetype. That's what I meant. They're not bringing that archetype back to their homegirls. They're not bringing that archetype back to their parents. They're not bringing that archetype around their homeboys. You see what I'm saying? So I feel like, yes, they could be like, yo, da-da-da-da-da, sexy, whatever. But sometimes, I'm not going to lie, if they go a little deeper with it, they be cap. They be cap. I'm not going to cap.
Huh?
Not
I'm
all
not
of
gonna
them.
lie, that was crazy. I don't know what I was thinking when I recorded that shit. I'll take that one. That's on me.
Pause. Y'all niggas see what I'm saying though, bro. And I ain't gonna lie, as I was doing my little research, I kind of started to think this might just be some new shit. Like, most older females don't even find it acceptable for niggas to have earrings. So I'm thinking maybe this is just like a new social development or something like that. But then I really started to think the metrosexual niggas have always been around and they've always been getting hoes. The two most prominent examples that come to mind right now is Michael Jackson and Prince. That nigga Prince in particular, like, I ain't gonna lie, this nigga was like the first Playboy card.
We're talking about one of the most two influential musicians of all time. They could have put that nigga in a ballerina outfit and niggas would have still found him bad. They could have put that nigga in a toupee and people would have still found him bad. They could have put that nigga inside of a crop top with lace dresses and leggings and I would have thought that nigga was tough. What are they talking about, bro? That's no. We're losing the plot a little bit. I get it. He made it there looking like that or whatever the case may be. But you gotta understand, once you get to a certain type of level, you could do what you want, be different in that way, and it's okay. But you could have put Michael Jackson in women's lingerie, and girls still would have thought this dude was tough because he's Michael Jackson. What are we talking about? Nah, come on, bro. Let's keep it a band.
Let's
keep it a
band. Familiar with his game, I really had to just go back and look, and it's clear to see this nigga had a good amount of flamboyance in him. And Michael Jackson, it's kind of obvious. Like,
they never see the side of the work you go through to produce the outcome, and I feel
if you just listen to this
Michael
nigga
Jackson.
talk, it's like, okay, bro.
It's Michael Jackson.
He's clearly on some effeminate. No disrespect. And the bitches was on these niggas. Like, I know y'all seen the videos with the females passing out just off Michael Jackson aura alone. But alright, I think that's enough evidence for y'all to understand this is a legitimate method. Now let's break down the science behind why this actually works. Now, I've identified a couple main reasons, but the last reason is less factual. Y'all just gonna have to let me know in the comments if it's valid or not. I ain't gonna lie, it's less scientific. It's really some shit I just cooked up on some deep thinking Zeus and Belus. The first major appeal to this method is confidence. This is a more obvious reason because really think about it.
I could agree to this.
A confident nigga to literally be walking around.
Okay, this is correct. I agree though. I do think that this exudes a level of confidence that will weed out the strong from the weak right off rip. In the sense of like, oh, I know for sure with him having this on, he's just a confident man in its entirety. You get what I'm saying? So I could hear that. I could get that point of perspective.
In a thong. Some would say even a little bit too much confidence. But as we know, confidence is a highly attractive trait. It's literally probably the #1 most attractive trait you can have, besides having a low tape. And also, it adds a little bit of intrigue. Females are already used to the standard nigga who go forces, jeans, and a hoodie. They're not used to niggas literally going crop top, lace front, French tip. To be honest, honest, I really think it's kind of like the same appeal that the niggas who be listening to Frank Ocean and Tyler the Creator have. It's like this artistic, intellectual, hippie type of appeal, bro. I don't know, like it's literally the same shit. Cause the females in the 80s was looking at them hippie.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. Nothing artistic about Bohemian Not List Rebundle, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Nothing's artistic about a hot press bob cut. I don't.
Hippie niggas like, oh, like he's confident and he's different and he's probably a deep thinker and he probably read books. It's like, bitch, he literally just does shrooms. This really a side note, but the fashion niggas slick fit into this category too. Like, as I'm doing more and more research, I'm really starting to think it's them that pioneered this whole androgynous method. Like, bro, really think about it. Every nigga you know that's like a little too much into fashion, nigga never miss a single day on his skincare routine. He always got his nails done. And of course, he gotta have braids. That's like the go-to player.
Wait, I think self-care doesn't fall into androgynous method. You know what I'm saying? You could get clear gloss. I don't think that's that. You feel what I'm saying? You could get your face done. I don't think that's that. I think that's just taking care of yourself. Would never call no man nothing for taking a bath, putting some bubbles in the tub, putting a ducky in that hole. I wouldn't ever call a man no nothing for that. You know what I'm saying? I just think that's him just taking care of himself, clipping your toenails. Feel what I'm saying? Yeah, getting your eyebrows done. Go ahead, get that, gang. Take care of yourself. Get your lips exfoliated, twin. No cap. I don't think that's androgynous. I just think that's self-care. Self-care would never be what we talk about right here. This right here is, some of these is questionable. But like self-care does not fall into that. No cap.
Build for niggas that's like a little bit too deep into fashion, and they always end up running the androgynous method. Like, they can start off rocking regular clothes, but next thing you know, you check their page, nigga got fishnets on. Like, bro, when did your ass sign the opium? But nah, another reason why I think this method is so effective is because the average nigga is just not cleanly. Like, the niggas running this method are overly clean. Like, they have a 10-step skincare routine, they take consistent showers, they brush their teeth, they probably use this specific lotion brand from Target. They typically just have better hygiene than the average nigga. And it's not rocket science, bro. If a female has to choose between a nigga that's a little bit zesty, but he's very hygienic and he smells good, or a nigga that's not zesty at all, but he literally smells like shit, she's gonna choose the zesty nigga 9 times out of 10. Also, going back to the fashion point from before, these type of niggas also tend to dress way better. It's like, soon as you decide to try to work this method, you instantly unlock unlimited Balenci and Rick Owens. And obviously, knowing how to dress gets you way more hoes, especially when you remember it's niggas out here taking fashion advice from FitX Fearless. Now, this last point, y'all really gotta hear me out. Like, I ain't gonna lie, I might have been a little bit fried when I was thinking about this. But bruh, I think these niggas have some type of like unexplainable appeal. Like, I'm gonna be honest, bruh, the best way I can explain it is how certain females look good, but it's like they're not supposed to. Like, you know how Halle Bailey looks good, but she's not supposed to. It's like bruh, it's not supposed to work, but it does. You know what I'm saying? I feel like it literally would take a nigga like Einstein to really articulate this shit. This shit unexplainable, bro. Like, it's like a Bermuda Triangle. But look, now we gotta talk about the downsides. Now, I haven't personally ran this method, so I can't really give y'all a first-hand account of the negative side effects. But there are some obvious downsides that you don't even have to run the method to see. The biggest one being, you're literally just gonna be seen as gay. Like, bro, I don't think y'all understand how crazy of an allegation that is when you're a regular nigga. Like, imagine Cardi wasn't a rapper.
That's what I'm saying, bro. I feel like you just can't. I feel like when you do this, you have to leave the realm of regular. You know what I'm saying? If you don't want to be seen as it, if you don't care to be seen as it or not, it don't really matter what you do. Do whatever you want. At the end of the day, nobody's decision should affect what you be doing. No cap. Or opinion should affect what you be doing. But if you care to be seen as a certain way, you feel what I'm saying? I feel like you will have a better chance of not being seen in a way that you don't like or in a way that you don't want if you have more status. No cap.
Would be way crazier. And also, you gotta think, you're gonna get tried by gay niggas constantly. Like, bro, I've been tried by gay niggas twice in my lifetime. It's just a regular nigga. So imagine how many times that should have happened if I was walking around rocking mascara. Like, bruh, I ain't gonna lie, I would literally have to sit there and calculate the increase in hoes to see if it's worth having to fade a gay nigga every week. But alright, bruh, that's all I got for this one.
I just couldn't love women that bad, bro. I was today years old when I realized I don't love women enough. Like, it's really people out here who's out loving women than me, bro. That's what this video made me realize. If you guys enjoyed the video, comment twice. It helps me in the algorithm. I'll see y'all in the next one. Goodbye.